Today's segment of Oh Brother is sponsored by Daviston Insulation. Visit them on the web at davistoninsulation.com to find out how you can reduce your energy bills by up to 30% and receive a tax credit in the process.
All my brothers are so southern, they'll get up for you for nothing.
I think like that means if you need a place to sit down, they will get up. Let's say that that's what it means. It's a family
All my
show.
brothers, they're so southern.
They'll get up for you for nothing.
No, I was going to say... Oh, crap. Yeah, maybe that is what it means.
Let's say that's what it means.
There you go.
I think it's a double entendre.
Welcome into Oh Brother, folks. I'm Will Lochamy, along with Reed Lochamy. We're recording from the Brandon Brown and the Country Western Delight Studios. It is Thursday, which means it's time for Three's a Crowd, where we bring a guest in. They usually compete against me in some kind of competition.
And that's what's going to happen this week.
It sure is. And we've got Joshua Richards
That's right.
joining us.
Yep.
Josh, welcome in.
Yeah, and Josh, what we're going to do is we're going to get right to today's game, but first we're going to ask you our three introductory questions. Here they are. Josh, number one, what's your name?
Joshua Richards.
Very good.
So far, so
question number two, where were you born?
San Antonio, Texas.
Interesting.
Texan.
Very nice, yeah. And question number three, have you ever flown an airplane?
Yes, I have.
Josh is a pilot.
Josh is a pilot.
Yeah, that's pretty
We
impressive.
should really take advantage of Josh's piloting skills more than we do.
It's not every day that you know somebody who's flown airplanes on a regular basis, but Josh is a licensed pilot, right?
Yes, I am.
We're not talking about like a lawn chair sort of thing that he's made. He's
Yeah,
a
Josh is
licensed
more of a go-getter than I am.
Yeah.
I went to flight school and did the whole thing and just never finished
Josh,
mine. I'm
actually
going to,
finished-
though.
Yeah, you
I'm going
should,
to finish
you
my
should. One
stuff.
day. All right, so listen, we're going to go ahead and jump right into today's game. The game we're playing is Last Man Standing. Now, what we're going to do is pick a topic, and you're both going to have to try to come up with answers that fit within that topic or category, right?
Right.
Okay, so simple enough. You're each going to have 15 seconds to come up with a response. The first one to get stumped who cannot come up with a response that meets the category loses.
Okay.
If we get to our time limit, because y'all both might do well in this one, if we get to 9 minutes, right, whoever is currently trying to think of an answer is one who loses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So today's topic is name a Saturday Night Live cast member, either present or from the past. So this is anyone who has served as an official cast member on Saturday Night Live. Now, since Josh is our guest, he is going to get to go first. Josh, I'm going to start your timer now. You have 15 seconds, and if you need to, but only once during the game, a player can request an extra 30 seconds to try to come up with an answer, right?
Okay.
Okay, so we're starting the timer right now. Josh, go name a former or present cast member.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley, and let me just mark that off. There, yep,
Dadgum.
he was a cast member. Will.
I can't see what you've got. I can't actually read the names there, but
Yeah.
that is a long list.
Yeah.
It's like 2 pages. Okay,
Long
Dana
list.
Carvey.
Dana Carvey was a cast member, Will. Very nice. Josh?
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler definitely was a cast member. Will?
Big fan of the show, Bill Murray.
Bill Murray is a big fan of the show and was indeed a cast member. Now, people, don't forget, you need to be careful because if you accidentally say one who was not an actual cast member, game's over.
Game's over.
So be
and
careful.
Then we have silence.
That's
then
right.
We'll have like 7 minutes
Like
of
7 minutes
silence.
of silence. Josh, it's your turn. And if you repeat one, it's already been said, you're out also.
Oh, Josh, this isn't looking good for you, buddy.
Boy, this is
No.
looking...
Didn't watch a whole lot of Saturday Night Live.
Did you watch any Saturday Night Live? All right.
Yeah, but
I'm going to give
Been a
Josh
while.
his extra 30 seconds starting now. Very quiet. We don't want to...
Wow.
No, we don't want to...
Uh-oh.
see, that's the other thing. I'm horrible with names.
This could be
Can't-
quick.
I can
This could
picture.
be- oh, no.
I can
If there-
picture them. I can't say them.
Josh-
If there are
Josh's
two
next answer is
things
gonna
that
be-
Josh is not good at, it's Saturday Night Live and names.
Josh's next answer is going to be that guy who... Josh, you have 10 seconds.
Boy, now should I just start listing them?
What we're going to do
You got
next is we're
5
going to see how
seconds?
many people
That's-
we can list.
Okay.
Wow,
Wow,
that's
game
awful.
is over.
That is awful.
But you know,
who
let
are
me
the
tell
two
you
you
something.
came up with? Adam Sandler
and Chris Farley.
Chris
who were
Farley.
Who both were?
Josh, Will Ferrell?
Will
Yeah, see, that's the
Ferrell,
thing. I pictured it. I have the I could.
Daryl Hammond,
Daryl Hammond,
Jimmy Fallon,
Jimmy Fallon,
Dan Aykroyd,
Aykroyd. How about Peter Aykroyd? Do you know who that is?
No.
He's listed here.
Okay.
Now, Josh, you say so you never watched Saturday Night Live at all, really?
Oh, I did
A little bit.
a little bit, but it's
See,
been
we-
years
Let's
talk
ago.
about-
Last time I saw Saturday Night Live, it had to be. It's been 10 years.
Been a while.
Probably. It's been a
Saturday
long
Night Live
time.
is one of those shows that really goes through phases.
Now, listen, I haven't seen much Saturday Night Live probably in the last 6 or 7 years. With that said, growing up in the Lochamy household, every Saturday night. I mean, for the most
We
part.
used to
Once we
watch
were
it,
old
yeah.
enough to understand, once
That's
we were
right.
10, 11, 12,
Let's
I
talk
think,
about this.
we started
Best-
watching every... Christopher Guest.
Christopher Guest. Let's see if he was on this list. Was he actually a cast member?
I think he was for a season, right?
Let me tell you something. Yes.
I told
right
you.
there. 84, 85. Christopher Guest, one of the best guys ever. And
Yeah,
Spinal
Christopher Guest,
Tap
of course,
and-
yeah. Spinal Tap, Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show, so forth and so on.
Now, here's my question. What would you say was, and game's over, by the way. We've already talked about it.
I
A very,
destroyed you,
very
Joshua.
rare
You did.
win for Will on Three's a Crowd. He normally loses miserably. Let's talk about this, though. What if you think back to Saturday Night Live? Because I don't watch it myself anymore. But if you think back to classic things that were your favorites on Saturday Night Live, what do you miss about? What would you say were some of the best Saturday Night Live
Well, I
skits?
think the years with the Dana Carvey years leading into the Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, that was another one.
Oh boy, dearly departed Phil Hartman.
yeah, those years to me I think were the best. Now, granted, the Will Ferrell years,
Will Ferrell's pretty funny.
pretty funny. I'm not an Adam Sandler fan. We know that. I
What
like
about
his
Punch
serious
Drunk
work.
Love? Yeah,
We've been over
okay.
this. I like Punch Drunk Love a lot, but his comedic stuff I don't like, including his Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
That lunch lady.
Yeah,
crap
that
was
wasn't great.
awful. It wasn't funny.
Now, so Josh, what would you say would be one of your favorite?
Well, like
Sorry.
the Will Ferrell's, the cheerleading. That was pretty funny.
with Sherry O'Terry.
Class.
Terry.
Sherry
Mark that
O'Terry.
off the list.
Classic.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing that's ever been on Saturday Night Live is Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy.
Pretty good. And did we ever figure out who Jack Handy actually was?
You know, I've heard
Wasn't
some
Robert Smigel?
I've heard some people say maybe it was Robert Smigel. I don't know for sure what the deal is.
Al
with that.
Franken, I think, maybe
Maybe
got
it was one, and we could have counted Al Franken, by
Yeah,
the way,
we
a
could.
senator now.
Sure enough.
Can you believe that?
All right, well, the commercials, too, Saturday Night Live. All right, here are two that stand out for
All
me.
right.
There are a bunch, but there's one, the Cluckin' Chicken.
That's yeah.
All right, where it's the actual, where it's got the
Hey,
cartoon.
look at me.
Well, hi, I'm the Cluckin' Chicken, and he's talking about
Where
the
he's being
process and
eaten,
of
yeah.
him being killed and eaten or whatever. And then also the Christmas Baby Jesus.
Now
that
you've
cries,
talked about that.
the
I don't think I've
lifelike
seen
cries.
that one.
Seriously?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's the lifelike cries from the Christmas Baby Jesus. And so they've got like the doll that sits in the little crib or whatever, and it's going, "Ow, ow, ow, ow," and that's the cry, and you can't turn it off. So by the end of the Christmas season, and I think it's like, Baby Jesus' cries can be heard from Thanksgiving to New Year's. It's, "Ow, ow, ow."
I
it's
also
too funny.
One of my favorites was Will Ferrell, the rat poison that came in the. Do you remember that one? Where he's advertising rat poison. It comes in a huge bag, the same sort of bag that dog food would come in, and there's a picture of a dog on it, and there's a dog in the commercial who keeps coming over trying to sniff it, and he's like, "No, boy, this is rat poison or whatever," and it has a picture of a dog, and it says real tiny rat poison. It's really quite amusing.
Oops, I crapped my pants.
That's a good one.
The
That's
adult
a classic.
diapers,
Yeah,
yeah.
no doubt about it.
There was the car.